get this figured out. This world gon' give me whatever I need until I get this vision out. Then they gon' pay me whatever I ask, cause I got it figured out. Family be checking all up on a nigga to see how I'm feeling now. Damn, they love to see a nigga really make a killing now. I put a lock on the game and I hide the code and the keys. I am not playing no games, I really play this shit for keeps. That shit for me.
College football heads, it is your boy, Coach DC, coming back at you today with another video. And today, man, I thought we'd get off into a little bit of the fundamentals as, you know, the game starts to wear on and wear on us. Pause. And I just see people who are just so discouraged, and they're just like, man, we can say what we want to say about the game, and you can't sell us the Kool-Aid. And I'm like, I'm not trying to sell anybody any Kool-Aid. I know that this game has some serious flaws in terms of the pursuit angles and functionality. The clock issue is probably the biggest issue. The fact that the clock just runs out and it just really makes no sense as to why. All right, but let's get down to some mechanic stuff. And so tackling is a big issue, a big deal. Clicking on is a big issue, big deal. As you see, one of my clients right there, man, he just pickpocket me on that little out route, man. I teach the fundamentals, and the fundamentals in mechanics are what makes this game so much fun for me to play, even when it's, you know, my pursuit angles are all screwed up and everything else, because I understand how to get turnovers. I know how to move. The usering is important. As you see my boy Shiloh, or Shawty Low as I call him, you know, undercutting a route and getting a pick six. The movement is fine. Pursuit angles are bad, but you know, it's always like that when, I ain't gonna say it's a new game, but it's just, this is EA. Come on, y'all. Let's keep a sense of realism in this. The game has to be this way because they have to keep people interested early. You know, they gotta let people just score on random plays and all that nonsense. But trust me when I tell you, you know, when the newness wears off, the fundamentals will be king. The fundamentals always rule, and so understanding, again, your stick pressure and how to get guys to react and to move and to jump and intercept and swat and all that kind of stuff, the fundamentals will always rule in terms of just having a game that's playable. Even though, you know, like I said, Madden and all that other stuff in the last few years, man, please, come on. That Madden has been not really great, but the understanding of the fundamentals and how to move, how to get to depth, how to take away routes, how to, you know, accelerate and all that kind of stuff is really what keeps me going, you know, playing this game. And a lot of people, especially my clients and the guys who, you know, they understand the mechanics. Switch stick right there, that was vicious. You got to go back and watch that replay. The switch stick stuff is hard to show because it happens so fast, but I'm actually at the end of this video, I'm gonna show y'all some good switch stick stuff and maybe explain a couple of little rules to you that you should abide by, you know, when you switch stick. But for me, man, I just keep knocking, you know, my client. I'm having sessions and all this stuff every day. Nice switch stick there too. It's just, for me, I get more out of teaching this than I actually do. Like I said, I'm not under the pressure of having to play every day and win games and stream and all that kind of stuff. And that's no knock on anybody who is. So y'all stop all that too. But it's just that I come with a different, what do you say? I have a different set of skills. But yeah, and so my ability to teach this and teach my clients how to get to it and all this stuff, you know, that's, for me, that's the thrill of it. And so, you know, the click-ons and it's a lot that goes into this stuff, and it seems so simple, and it seems like a lot of stuff that a lot of guys who play Madden or play these games, you would think you know a lot of this stuff. But even from my Mechanics Bible guys, I'm telling y'all, don't avoid the college football guide, because it's, and most of you haven't, but there are some things in this college football guide, if you're going to play this game, that are so out of this world and so different, in terms of games that we've played, especially if you've just been playing Madden or whatever. Look at my boy Doc J, man. Doc J, a monster, boy. Doc J picked this thing up like he been playing it for 6 months. And so that's my whole point, is that the mechanics I teach, they go from game to game. And so you're going to be able to have games where it's user versus user. To me, it's pretty much more of who are you playing and what style are you playing, and can your fundamentals adjust to any style. The game's funky sometimes, a lot of missed tackles, a lot of BS. Watch my boy Travis on this, man. Nasty work. And so, but again, the fundamentals are king, and that's what keeps this game alive. Being able to make plays like that, especially for me, understanding that I can throw the ball to a spot and the ball does not have to drift off into the next zone. Understanding I can challenge a user. You want to switch stick and feel like you want to take a guy on one-on-one, guess what? Probably going to throw right at you. And so for me, that's just the key, is just the understanding of the fundamentals, how to stop a guy. Again, we've been talking about revamped passing for the last few days on this channel. I hope you guys are really getting into practice mode and really starting to take heed of all the changes and the fundamentals, or the fundamental, I want to say soundness, but I'm not going to say be fundamentally sound in your mechanics. Let's just say that. It's just so much, and it's so much more that's coming, especially when this college football guide drops. Then I'll be able to get into my virtuals for a little bit and start to get a little bit more specific, in terms of what I'm teaching. And so for me, the college football guide is going to be like an overview of the fundamentals. But again, do not downplay the fundamentals, because you have to understand that what I'm going to teach you is going to last you a lifetime. Whether you get a session, whether it's college football guide, whether it's a virtual session, or whether it's the Mechanics Bible, man, this stuff is groundbreaking. I mean, like I said, I had a couple clients last night who they're just in awe of the fact that this stuff can be done, and can be seemingly done easily when you have a full grip and understanding of the fundamentals. And so y'all see me throwing the moon ball. We'll get into all that. That will be in the college football guide. There's so much that's going to be in there, even though it will be scaled down. It won't be as, I think the Mechanics Bible was, I think that thing was like 60, 70 pages. I don't know, maybe more. But all right, let's get into this switch stick thing. So let me teach y'all some rules to the switch stick. First of all, you got to understand the guy that you're originally on has to be in a coverage of some sort. It does not matter whether it's QB spy, whether it's curl flat, whatever. He just can't be blitzing. All right. The next thing you have to understand is a little bit of geography and proximity. Again, you do not want to travel too far outside of your zone or wherever you're supposed to be, or let's say if I man the guy up or whatever, you don't want to travel too far outside of that radius in order to switch stick and make your plays. I always try to show my user. I know if I'm going to switch stick, I'm going to try to show my user on the play. I'm going to move around. I'm going to let the guy know, hey, this is the guy I'm on. I want you to see him, and I want you to see where I'm cheating and what I'm trying to take away, so that your eyes kind of go another place. And so again, when I say geography, I mean the ability to switch to the guy you want and to understand how you have to get there. Meaning, I know everybody just says point the stick and flick it, and yeah, that works. But wouldn't it be a lot better to actually know where the guy you're gonna get and where you're gonna go? It would be so much better. And so there's something that I'm gonna reveal in the college football mechanics guide that's a part of the switch stick that not a lot of, I haven't heard anybody say it. And so, as usual, I'll just be quiet until my time comes. When the college football guide comes out, for those of you that have purchased or will purchase it, man, trust me, you're gonna get the best of the best of the best. I don't hold back when it comes to this stuff. And so everybody who's one of my clients, from the last 4 years on, they know exactly what I mean when I say I don't hold back. For me, the thrill is to watch you guys get this material and then go out there and dominate. I get so many emails and messages and guys like, hey man, I won another championship, and they send me the trophies, man. I got one of my guys, man, he has a big champ, man. That dude has a whole trophy case, basically, of just awards and trophies that he's won just dominating his leagues and stuff. And so it's, you know what I mean? It's deep like that. And so when you look at this, especially with this switch stick, understanding what you're trying to take away and potentially what you're going to try to take away. Like I said, don't try to do too much. And my thing is, again, stay in short proximity if possible. If it's at all possible, your switches should be, from a guy who's on the same level as you. And I said too much right there. And so like I said, I'll get into all that when the time comes next Friday, when the college football guide is released, and you guys will get a full understanding of what I mean. As you see right there, man the guy up and able to switch to the guy underneath him, because you have him manned up on the inside slot guy. So you switch to the guy underneath, and it allows you to jump the inside route. See, what you're doing is you're selling an illusion. That's what switch stick is. It's not really, if it was the way I wanted it to be, it would be the icons and I could switch during the course of the play. Even after the ball is thrown, at any point during the play you could switch. But this is the hand we've been dealt for right now, and so we're going to make the most of it. And so you see right there, going from the free safety to the guy right there in the middle, and being able to lurk out the route that's coming across the middle. So this is a computer I'm going against, so I have no idea where they're going. I'm just trying to switch and make plays. And so even being able to go from a corner, like I said, you want to show the guy, hey, I'm here. And once you get his eyes kind of focused on that part, then people have a tendency to say, okay, well, if he's over there, then this route right here is going to be open. No, the way the switch stick works, and the beauty of it is, like I said before, one of the very first times I talked about switch stick, it was the beauty of switch stick is the fact that you can disguise your user. So you have to use it. Well, you don't have to, but I would suggest that you start using it in that manner. So watch this. Go from the corner, right there. Again, there's a key element that people are missing when it comes to switch stick. When I hear guys explain it, even the content creators, when I hear them explain it, I listen very closely to see what they're going to say. And maybe they're holding back. Maybe they know what I know. I don't know. But I can guarantee you, when you learn it from me, man, it's going to be very effective. Anyway, man, it's your boy, Coach.